What if we told you that the difference between someone who starts investing with just $100 at 25 versus someone who waits until 35 could be worth over $400,000 by retirement? Most people think you need thousands of dollars to start investing in the stock market, but that's the biggest lie Wall Street wants you to believe. In the next 9 minutes, Legion Financiera is going to show you exactly how to start building real wealth with nothing more than $100 and a smartphone. Welcome to Legion Financiera, where we turn financial confusion into wealth-building clarity. If you've ever felt intimidated by the stock market or thought investing was only for rich people, this video will completely change your perspective. We're going to walk you through the exact steps to make your first investment, reveal the biggest beginner mistakes that destroy returns, and show you the simple strategy that could turn your $100 into serious money over time. If you're ready to stop making excuses and start building wealth, hit that subscribe button because we're about to give you the roadmap that Wall Street doesn't want you to have. Here's the truth that no one talks about. The stock market isn't complicated, it's just been made to seem that way. For over a century, the stock market has been the greatest wealth-building machine in human history. The S&P 500, which represents the 500 largest companies in America, has averaged about 10% returns annually over the long term. That means your money doubles approximately every 7 years without you doing anything except staying invested. But here's where most people mess up. They think they need to pick individual stocks like Apple or Tesla to make money. Wrong. That's gambling, not investing. The smartest investors, including Warren Buffett, recommend something much simpler for beginners: index funds. These are like buying a tiny piece of hundreds or even thousands of companies all at once. When you buy an S&P 500 index fund, you're literally buying a piece of every major company in America. Now you might be thinking, but how do I actually do this? Where do I even start? That's exactly what we're going to show you. But first, let's talk about the biggest mistake that costs beginners thousands of dollars. The biggest mistake beginners make isn't picking the wrong stocks. It's waiting for the perfect time to start. They spend months researching, watching YouTube videos, reading books, but never actually invest a single dollar. Meanwhile, every day they wait, they're missing out on compound interest, which Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. Here's a real example that will blow your mind. If you invest $100 today and it grows at 10% annually, in 10 years you'll have about $260. Not bad, right? But here's where it gets crazy. In 20 years, that $100 becomes $673. In 30 years, it's over $1,700. And in 40 years, your original $100 investment is worth over $4,500. That's the power of compound interest, and every day you wait, you're giving up that growth. But wait, before you run to your bank and ask them about investing, we need to talk about fees because this is where most beginners get absolutely destroyed financially. Traditional investment firms love beginners because they can charge them massive fees without them even knowing it. Some mutual funds charge 2 to 3% annually in fees. That might not sound like much, but over time, it's devastating. A 2% fee can cut your long-term returns by 30 to 40%. That's not a typo. High fees can literally steal decades of growth from your portfolio. This is why we recommend low-cost index funds with expense ratios under 0.1%. Companies like Fidelity, Schwab, and Vanguard offer index funds with fees so low, they're practically free. When you're starting with just $100, every dollar counts, and paying high fees is like voluntarily giving away your future wealth. So what's the actual step-by-step process? How do you go from having $100 in your bank account to being a stock market investor? It's simpler than you think. First, choose a brokerage account. We recommend starting with companies like Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard because they offer commission-free trading and low-cost index funds. You can literally open an account online in about 10 minutes. Second, decide between a taxable account or an IRA. If this is money you might need in the next 5 years, use a regular taxable account. But if this is truly long-term money for retirement, open a Roth IRA. With a Roth IRA, you pay taxes now, but all your growth is tax-free forever. Imagine never paying taxes on 40 years of stock market gains. Third, choose your investment. For beginners, we recommend a total stock market index fund or an S&P 500 index fund. These give you instant diversification across hundreds or thousands of companies. You're not betting on one company, you're betting on the entire American economy. Fourth, set up automatic investing. This is the secret sauce that most people miss. Instead of trying to time the market or remember to invest every month, just set up an automatic transfer. Even if it's just $25 every month, consistency beats perfection every single time. Now here's something that might surprise you. The hardest part about investing isn't choosing what to buy, it's staying calm when the market goes down. And it will go down. Sometimes by 10%, 20%, or even more. This is completely normal and actually creates opportunities for long-term investors. When the market drops, you're not losing money if you don't sell. You're buying more shares at cheaper prices. This is called dollar cost averaging, and it's one of the most powerful strategies for building wealth over time. When prices are high, your money buys fewer shares. When prices are low, your money buys more shares. Over time, this averages out to incredible results. But here's what separates successful investors from everyone else. They understand that investing is boring. There's no day trading, no constantly checking your account, no trying to predict what the market will do tomorrow. You invest, you wait, you let compound interest do its magic. The most successful investors check their accounts maybe once or twice a year. And here's the part that really matters for your long-term wealth. Starting early is more important than starting with a lot of money. Someone who invests $100 a month starting at 25 will have more money at retirement than someone who invests $300 a month starting at 35. Time is your most valuable asset when it comes to building wealth. Let's talk about what this actually looks like in practice. If you invest $100 today and then add just $50 every month, assuming 10% annual returns, you'll have over $140,000 in 20 years. If you can increase that to $100 per month, you're looking at over $230,000. These aren't get-rich-quick numbers, but they're build real wealth numbers. The key is understanding that you're not just investing money. You're investing in your future freedom. Every dollar you invest today is a dollar that's working for you instead of you working for it. While your friends are spending money on things they'll forget about in a month, you're building a portfolio that could support you for decades. Here's the bottom line. You don't need to be rich to start investing, but you need to start investing to become rich. The stock market has created more millionaires than any other wealth-building tool in history, and it's available to anyone with $100 and the discipline to get started. The perfect time to start investing was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Don't let another day pass where you're not putting your money to work. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make right now. If this video gave you the confidence to finally start investing, make sure you're subscribed because we're constantly breaking down the strategies that actually build wealth in the real world. And check out our video on the 5 biggest investing mistakes that could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's essential viewing if you want to avoid the traps that destroy most beginner investors. Remember, at Legion Financiera, we don't just talk about building wealth, we give you the exact blueprint to make it happen.